And you know what else I did this year that I thought was pretty cool? I don't know much about it, but I started a beehive.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
How's that working for you?
Well, I don't know yet because you're not, it was a package of bees, you know, so it was just 10,000 bees. And a beehive would generally have like 10,000. I mean, you start with 10,000, but you know, a colony that's mature will have 50,000. You know, that's a big difference. So I don't expect to get any honey this year, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun process, and it's working out good.
So, aren't you concerned that so-called package of 10,000 bees might tear your ass up someday?
Well, I tell you what, they're Italian honeybees, and they're pretty gentle. And actually, after the first couple of hive inspections,
Yeah.
I've actually quit putting on any kind of protective clothing because they are so gentle. And I've learned that
They're just setting your ass up.
they're setting me up. So
That'd make a great video.
yeah, maybe we ought to film me trying to rob them of their honey. That's when they get possessive, right?
Yeah, let me know.
So-
I'd like to see that.
They don't want you taking their honey. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, you want some honey?
Let me be your first paying customer.
You want? Well, I'm not into business,
I won't pay you.
but I just give you some honey. I'm not in the business selling honey. I mean,
I can say I bought your first one.
I actually should have a surplus of honey when I get it because I have 2 hives instead of 1. Because I thought, why not double your pleasure?
Yeah.
So, and the other thing is by having 2 hives, you have something to compare them to. So this one doesn't look like it's doing good. You go look in the other one,
Right.
and you may take a stronger colony, help support the weaker one by moving some frames around there.
Well, I got a question for you.
Yeah. Shoot.
How does a beekeeper who sells bees go about collecting a package of 10,000 bees? How do you do that?
Well, they got ways. They'll take a surplus of bees on those frames and they'll shake them into a package. You know, like put them in another package.
Right.
And those,
and they know the queen is in that.
well, they put a queen in the package. That's not necessarily those bees have not necessarily adopted to it.
Right.
That's something you have to do when you get them. So the queen's in a separate cage, and she gets released by them eating candy on the end of the cage, and they release the queen. Because if you stick her in there right away, they might kill her, thinking that that's not their queen. They have to adjust to her pheromones and
Right.
know that that's mama, right? And once they adjust to her and accept her, you know, it takes 3 or 4 days, and that's about how long it takes for them to eat that candy out of that cage and let her out.
I see.
So
What are they like, Tootsie Rolls or
no, it's like marshmallow, more like a marshmallow, yeah.
Kit Kat bar?
Yeah. Anyway, it's an interesting hobby. It's amazing.
Do you think you'll ever get large enough where you're selling bees?
No, I don't. You know, there's a lot of things to do in the beekeeping business, right?
Yeah.
You can sell honey, you can sell wax, you can collect propolis, which is the glue they make, pollen, they use it for medicinal purposes, beeswax for candles.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you could do. You could graft queens, you know, basically sell queens or sell packages of bees.
Right.
There's a lot of things you could do, but it's more of a hobby for me. You know, someday.
You have a lot of talents.
Well,
You're a multi-talented guy.
yeah. Jack of all trades, master of none, though, right?
I wouldn't go
You
that
know,
far.
so I never focus on anything long enough to get any good at it, but I like doing a lot of different things. So that's a fun hobby.
I need to be more like that.